The night the trouble began, Ravenhill was silent in a way that didn't feel natural. Even the wind held back, as if the town itself was waiting for something it didn't want to witness. A single phone call shattered that stillness, dragging Detective Aaron Blake out of sleep with only 4 words. She didn't disappear. She was taken. And before Aaron could ask anything more, the line died. If you're watching this, stay with me. What you're about to hear isn't a simple case. It's a chain of secrets, a trail of lies, and a story that will pull you from one edge to another until the final moment. Let's start. Detective Aaron Blake arrived at the north side of Ravenhill just past dawn. Fog curled around the trees like a living thing, swallowing the narrow road where 16-year-old Mia Harrow was last seen. Her bicycle had been found lying on its side beside the old bridge. One headlight from a passing truck had caught the metal frame at midnight, glinting like a warning. Aaron studied the scene. The bicycle wasn't damaged. No skid marks. No sign of a struggle. Nothing disturbed the road, except faint footprints leading toward the woods. They were light, careful, almost deliberate, like someone guiding rather than dragging. A local officer handed Aaron a sealed evidence bag. Inside was a torn scrap of notebook paper. 4 words were written in trembling ink. "Don't trust the lights." Aaron frowned. Where was this found? Mendani, in her backpack, the officer said. Hidden in an inside pocket. Mia wasn't the type to leave cryptic notes. She was quiet but smart. The kind of girl who double-checked everything. If she wrote something like this, she believed she was in danger. Aaron walked along the path toward the woods. Birds were silent. Leaves barely moved. The air felt heavy, as if something had passed through during the night and sucked the life out of the place. He stopped at the tree line. Something glinted in the mud. He crouched and lifted a small metal object, a pendant shaped like a crescent moon. Shiny, clean, almost freshly polished. Mia never wore jewelry. Someone had left it on purpose, and the moment Aaron realized that, he also felt something else. A presence, watching him from deeper in the woods. Aaron met Mia's mother, Claire Harrow, in their small living room. Her hands shook as she held a cup of cold tea she hadn't touched. "She told me she was going to her friend's house," Claire said. "She never allowed herself to be out late. She knew the roads were dangerous at night." "What about the note in her backpack?" Aaron asked. Claire froze. "Note? What note?" Aaron explained, and she looked confused. "She didn't write anything like that here. Mia keeps all her notebooks on her desk. Nothing was missing." "Did she seem unusual lately? Nervous? Distracted?" Claire hesitated, then nodded. She said someone had been following her after school. She brushed it off as imagination. "I thought it was because of the fog. Everything looks different in fog." Aaron made a mental note. "Did she mention who?" "No, but she did say something strange last week." Claire looked toward the dark hallway as if afraid the words might summon something. "She said the streetlights flickered whenever she passed under them, as if they recognized her." Aaron felt a chill. The note, "Don't trust the lights." After leaving the house, Aaron checked school security footage. Mia had left class at 6:42 p.m. alone. She walked through the courtyard, paused once, and looked over her shoulder. Her expression wasn't fear. It was recognition, as if she saw someone she already knew. The most disturbing part. The lights along the school walkway flickered one by one with every step she took. A strange coincidence, but the pattern was too precise, like an arrangement. Aaron replayed the footage 3 times. Same result. Someone was controlling her environment. Someone who planned ahead and whoever it was had taken Mia. The woods behind Ravenhill had a reputation. Strange sightings, footsteps with no owner, lights that moved without a source. Aaron didn't believe in stories, but he believed in people who use fear to hide crimes. He followed the narrow trail marked by footprints. They led deeper into the forest until the trees grew tall enough to block out most of the sunlight. The temperature dropped, the air thickened. Halfway down the slope, Aaron saw a structure, an abandoned ranger cabin, doors broken, windows shattered, moss crawling up the walls. Inside, dust lay thick on every surface except one. A small wooden table, a silver lantern sat on it, still warm to the touch, though no flame burned inside. Aaron leaned close. A faint sound echoed through the cabin walls, a whisper, low and steady, like someone speaking through a hidden vent. He pressed his ear to the wall. She knows, she saw, bring her back. Aaron stepped away. The whispering stopped. Silence settled in. He checked the floor and found footprints again. Smaller ones, fresh, Mia's size. They led through the back door. He followed. The footprints ended near a deep drop in the earth, where an old mine shaft had collapsed years ago. Everyone believed it was sealed. It wasn't. A thin wooden board covered a gap big enough for a person to slip through. Inside the darkness, Aaron saw something move. Not Mia, someone else. Watching, then the board slammed shut from within. Aaron radioed back up, but the signal died. The moment he tried to speak, he pushed the board aside and entered the shaft. The air was stale. The smell of metal and damp earth clung to the walls. A soft glow flickered ahead. Not a flashlight, not fire, something colder. He moved closer and found a hidden chamber carved into the rock. Old equipment, handwritten maps, strings connecting photos, and at the center, a tall man with a lantern that glowed an unnatural pale blue. The man turned slowly. His eyes were calm, almost gentle. You shouldn't be here. Where's Mia? Aaron asked. The man pointed toward a narrow passage. She came willingly. Understood what? Aaron stepped closer. That the lights in Ravenhill aren't failing. They're signaling. The man held up the crescent moon pendant Aaron found earlier. This symbol marks the ones who can see what others ignore. Aaron's grip tightened. This isn't mystical. This is kidnapping. It isn't. It's protection. The man sighed. There are things beneath this town. Old power cables. Abandoned tech. Experiments left behind years ago. They never shut down properly. The lights talk because someone built them to talk. Aaron scanned the room. The maps, the diagrams, wires leading into the ground. You're telling me the town grid is alive? Not alive, programmed. And Mia was reading the signals. The man looked pained. Someone else wants that ability. Someone dangerous. I took her to keep her safe. Where is she now? A voice echoed behind Aaron. I'm here. He turned. Mia stood in the passage, dusty but unharmed. Aaron, she said, her voice shaking. He didn't hurt me, but someone else was trying to. The floor vibrated. A heavy thud echoed from deeper in the tunnels. Someone was coming. The walls shook. Dust rained down. The man grabbed his lantern. He found us. We need to move. Aaron pulled Mia close. Who's coming? Mia trembled. The one who followed me. He understands the signals too. But he wants to shut the town down. To hide something. He did. Another thud. Louder. A tall figure stepped from the shadows. Who did? Slow. Confident. Aaron raised his gun. Stop right there. The man lifted a metal device. A pulse of white light shot through the chamber. Aaron staggered, nearly dropping his weapon. The lantern flickered violently. The hooded man spoke in a calm voice. "She sees what she shouldn't. Give her to me." Mia clung to Aaron. "Don't." Aaron steadied himself. "You're not taking her." The hooded man fired another pulse. The chamber shook. Rocks fell. The blue lantern glowed brighter, pushing against the pulse like it was alive. The tall man shouted, "You can't fight the grid. I control it." But Aaron saw something. Every time the hooded man used the device, the lights in the chamber flickered in a rhythm. Mia recognized it too. "It's a code," she whispered. "He is overriding the fail-safes, but he is leaving a gap. A small one." "A gap for what?" Aaron asked. "For shutting him down." She grabbed the lantern. "This isn't just a light. It's a counter signal." Before Aaron could stop her, she held the lantern high and twisted its base. A surge of blue light filled the chamber. The pulse from the device cracked. The hooded man stumbled back. The lantern's glow spread through the ground, racing along invisible wires, flipping every signal. The hooded man tried to send. The device exploded in his hand. He fell to the floor, unconscious. Silence filled the mind. Aaron exhaled slowly. "You two okay?" Mia nodded. "The grid is stable now." The man with the lantern knelt beside her. "You saved more than just this town. You stopped him from collapsing the whole system." Aaron cuffed the hooded man and called backup once they reached the surface, where the signal returned. The fog lifted. Ravenhill breathed again. That was the truth behind Ravenhill and the hidden signals beneath the town. If you enjoyed the story and want more long mysteries like this, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who enjoys suspense. See you in the next story.